on the road and we are in Louisiana. And shortly, we will no longer be in Louisiana, we will be in Texas.
Before we make it out of Louisiana, we actually have to do something new. We're gonna load the RV up on a ferry. You can see all the signs right here. We're getting really close. Actually, it's right here. It's just across one tiny little body of water. I guess it's just a river where they don't have a bridge for one reason or another. And yeah, I think it only cost $1 to go across this ferry. So there was a way we could go around that didn't require the ferry, but it was like an extra 40 miles. So I figured for $1, might as well go. Yeah, check it out. Just like that, we're over the river and going towards Texas. Probably catch up with you in Texas.
Well guys, we made it to our first stop in Texas and you're not going to believe it. It is Buc-ee's. So I don't know if you've heard about it, but I've recently heard about it. Buc-ee's is actually one of the things you should do or go to in Texas. And Buc-ee's is a gas station. I know, just a gas station, but trust me, it's not your ordinary gas station. This place is huge. There's gas pumps, there's so many gas pumps, and you wouldn't believe that they're actually all full. Like, they're all taken. I would have never guessed. Also, the store itself is huge. You walk inside and like, they have like a whole like restaurant in there, or like you order the food, and then they have, what else do they have? They have everything. But there's a couple things that they say you must try at Buc-ee's. They have one of them being Buc-ee's Beaver, I forgot what it's called, I'm sorry. But one of them is being their jerky, and so we went and got some of their jerky. So basically, like, there's such a big variety of different jerkies, and they all look so good. So we had to get that and try it. We also got lunch here. The food was pretty good, actually. So yeah. That was our time at Buc-ee's. That was our first stop. We are going to head to Walmart now and just stay there for the night. And tomorrow we're going to hit the road again. I think we're trying to head towards a beach. Not sure which beach we're going to do yet, but I will keep you updated. And we'll see you later.
Good morning from the beach in Texas. We made it here to the beach. We're at a little beach it's a public beach between Galveston and Surfside Beach. Closer to Surfside, probably about 5 miles east of there. And a lot of the beaches around here require a permit. It's usually like 10 to 15 bucks for you to buy a permit to be able to drive and park on the beach here. But this one is a free public beach and doesn't require anything. From what I read, you could stay up to 14 nights at a time here. Then you gotta take, I don't remember, a certain amount of nights off. But on that note, it looks like there's a lot of people that have been here forever. Like, we drove by a couple trailers that looks like they've been here for about a year, so I don't know how much they enforce that anyway, but not a problem for us because we don't plan on spending even close to 14 days here. But let's go take a look outside. And we haven't had much luck with weather at any of our beaches, really. It's either been too windy or cloudy or raining or horrible storms. And then this one, temperature's perfect, it's nice and warm. It's not too windy, it's only blowing maybe 7 or 8 miles an hour, but it's foggy, so the views aren't that great, as you can see. Yeah, we just haven't seemed to be able to catch a break weather-wise. Walk down to the water so we can actually see it. It's low tide right now, so the water is even a little farther out than it was earlier. On high tide, it gets kind of close. The water probably gets within 30 to 40 feet of us, but as you can see on low tide, it gets so far out, that you can hardly even see the RV in this fog. On another note, if you watched our last video on the beaches, we talked, I think, about how they were, and I think we mentioned that the water wasn't so nice. We're from South Florida, so we're used to the very clear water, crystal clear blue water. And the last two beaches we were at, the water was really brown. But here, it's not perfectly clear, but it's nicer than the last one. It looks very swimmable. Swimmable, yeah. And as always, Buddy is having a great time. I think the plan's to hang out here for the day. We did one night here last night. We'll probably do a total of 2 nights in this spot just because we got a really nice little pull off here. And hopefully the weather clears up a little bit later today. I hope this fog lifts. I don't know if it's supposed to. And maybe we'll be able to get some better shots of the beach. Well, as you can see, the weather never really improved for us on the beach there in Texas. We actually moved on to another beach called Magnolia Beach shortly after that. We'll put in some footage of that also. I think it was nice for a day or two there. It's a little different from the other beaches we were at. It's actually it's more inland. It's on the bay side, so there's not a lot of breaking waves, and it seemed to be a little less wind there. The water was a little clearer also because the water was calmer. And there were a lot of RVers there. It seems to be the most known of all the beaches. A lot of campers. You can see the lines of RVs going up and down the beach. There were public restrooms also. There was a cold outdoor shower. And there were also 4 indoor I'm assuming hot showers, but they were all locked the whole time we were there. I'm thinking maybe they only open during the summer season. But yeah, really, really cool beach in Texas. Definitely worth the stop. We ended up staying there longer than planned, because we actually started having some engine problems where it would just crank and not start, and then it would start and run really, really rough, and then just different symptoms every time we drive it. Hey, buddy. I have a crazy theory now that it's related to humid weather. Ashley thinks I'm an idiot. Not saying she's wrong, but there seems to be some kind of relation to driving when it's really humid. That's when it doesn't want to start, because we have since left the beach. We spent 3 nights at that next beach called Magnolia Beach that I'll show you. And now we've moved on. We started heading up northwest. We are in San Antonio now. And I think that's where we're going to wrap up this video. We'll catch up with you here in San Antonio next time. And you'll probably hear more about our engine problems next time. Maybe I'll tell you a little more about what's happening, see if anyone has any ideas. But yeah, until then, we'll see you later.